if this is true or not true. Women are always willing to leave you for a better option. Women today are less marriageable than ever before. Like women can and will take all of your money. Women will do things like withhold sex if they don't do like chores or something.
She was so excited to share what she had learned. In fact, that she even brought her family into the mix, which had some varying results.
Today, I have a special guest on the channel, my little sister, Amelia. She's so She's super excited about showing her some of Kevin Samuel's savage moments because she would not.
What's up, Diddy?
She's not willing to sit down for a full clip. So
yeah, her sister does not give even a single fuck. Just please.
Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Millie?
Depends. You think
Juan Vega, what's up, man?
A lot? You think that's okay?
Damn, like
sometimes.
4 of y'all popped up in here quick.
You think, but in general,
Hit the like for me. I was hoping
like men are trash, like just in general.
Casey pops in here. He's always talking about this
I mean, sitting your
manosphere stuff. But he brought it up. I'm watching this like hilarious video about it right now.
They're kind of players a little bit. You ready?
There's this like weird girl.
Stop looking like I'm torturing
You seen the YouTube streets take over Lil Lance off the Shard chat a bit ago. Nah, man. See,
what does your YouTube feed look like on a daily basis?
oh, there he is right there. Casey, I was just talking about you, dude.
Let's go, Dad. You are so single. Someone had to say it.
Game 4 coming up.
That is your community. I mean, these comments are insane. She has faith in her. She's hard runs.
Casey, you know that. Hold on a sec. Yeah, go ahead, bro. We'll really see where each team stands. What did you say?
I wonder if the elevator works.
They're working. Yeah. That was
Oh no, not.
Yeah, Millie, that was a horrible bet that I took. I wasn't. First, I just said I would love some first. It cut out. I hope you can hear me. Is that Casey? That is Casey. Yo, is my audio still bad? Yes, it is, because Casey just got added and fell out. Can you guys even hear me?
The service here is so garbage.
Yeah, this is a straight up dead zone.
It was like that at the Orleans too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm good now. Yeah, Casey, I added you and you fell out. Casey, I want to ask you about this manosphere stuff. That's why I was talking about you, bro, because this video that I was watching was like this girl, this Pearl girl. It was pretty much common. Yeah, Millie, though, I took this bet. Oh, yeah, she asked me to bring that in, too. Yeah, bro.
Hey, what's good?
But, Millie, I took this bet. What's good, bro?
How you doing?
But I would have lost anyways, Millie. I'm pretty good. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well. Doing well. Just got back home.
So you on another trip again?
No, it was just like for work. I had to drive over to Pittsburgh real quick.
Oh, load up some.
Yeah, there's like it's actually still in. Yeah, it's for coffee or whatever from my eBay store.
But yeah, I took this bet, man. So I said, give me the Giants. I don't think the Niners will cover the spread, but I think they'll win. They ended up smashing them. But then Lon was like, they got this thing where if you do a three-way parlay, like you take the game and then you bet on two other stat lines. If you lose, you don't lose nothing. So I took the Giants plus 10, Daniel Jones to not hit 40 yards rushing, and McCaffrey to not hit 79.5 yards rushing. And fucking McCaffrey was on fire, which I figured he would be. But I was like, maybe they'll hold him under 80. It was a bad bet, and the Niners just dominated.
Yeah, the Niners are sick, dude.
Yeah, we could get the Bills-Niners Super Bowl again, Millie. The Bills-Dolphins score, my buddy Juan Vega, who is in the chat. That's going to be a big game. But yeah, hold on one sec. I want to ask you about this management stuff, bro. But I got to pull up these directions. So hold on one second.
Yeah, that stuff is so bugged out, dude.
Do you know this girl? Oh, I think you can still hear me while I type it in. Do you know this girl? We were just watching a video. Her name's like Pearl, and she basically just like.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So is this a fair thing? This is what I got from it. She basically is some like sheltered girl who was making content or whatever, and then somehow she got into this, and then she just pretty much is like, oh, I just like kiss ass.
Yeah, dude, she's like the biggest pick-me-ass bitch like that ever existed, basically. She's the biggest pick-me ever.
Say that again.
I said she's the biggest pick-me-ass bitch that ever existed. Yeah, like a pick-me, like.
Yeah, no, you know, like.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. You still hear me? Yo, you still there, Coffee?
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Yo, I'm pulling out of this trash ass. Like, where I'm at is like a dead zone, but I think when I pull over here, the signal will get better. What's the deal with all that shit, though? It's basically just like saying women ain't shit.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, if you want to get straight to the point, that's exactly what it is. Like, I mean, it's for like probably like the Andrew Tate crowd that's like 17 and like they're mad at women because they haven't had a girlfriend yet. They're like, and they're still like 17 years old, so they're still like a child or whatever. It's like I think the whole like red pill in this manosphere thing is like really destructive, and that's like not the way that you're gonna like get girls to like you, is by like listening to Tate and Pearl and Sneeko and all these people. I think they're bugging the fuck out, basically.
Fresh and Fit, I've watched some of their like streams sometimes. Like when I'm working, I'll just listen, and it's like it's funny and everything, but they never really seem to have girls on there that like are accomplished. Like they basically just grab like strippers.
Yeah, they get like these like Miami like party girls and stuff, like realistically, and like try to ask them like dating questions, like realistically, are these the people that like you're gonna run into and like be in the potential dating pool in real life? It never made sense to me. It's like that's not the kind of girls that I like, so that has nothing to do with me, you know?
Yeah, like they're funny, but yeah, it's basically just like them dogging girls that like, and a lot of those girls are just like like you said, they just want to party. Uh, you know, who's gonna pay for the plastic surgery or whatever? Which it's like, it's just that's not a real representation of like, yeah, because that's in that video we were just watching about the Pearl girl. She was on that. What's it called? The H3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ethan
H3,
Klein stuff.
H3, and the dude.
Yo, you still there? Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can now. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right, I think we should
It's
be
all
good
good.
now. I got the directions pulled up. I'm in the browser. But yeah, bro, that's dude. Because you know what it is with the internet with most people, right? Like this is why I never accomplished anything, right? Is because whatever videos you're making or whatever you're doing or whatever, right? The second if you get some traction, you're supposed to do like whatever that is that you got some views on is just stick straight to that and like go all the way in on it. And just that's why a lot of people are just riding the wave, which there's nothing wrong with it. But when you start getting into that kind of shit where you're like trying to tear people down and shit, you know?
Yeah, it's too much like negativity for me. Yeah, and it's just like, dude,
Yeah.
listening to, yeah, and Fresh and Fit sometimes, like, that stuff is funny, but, like, realistically, like, that's not the guys that should be setting the example for, like, younger guys about, like, dating advice. Like, that is not how you do it. I promise girls are not, like, most girls, from my opinion, are not receptive to that sort of attitude. I mean, and, like, I got a girl and stuff. She's pretty hot and shit, too, so, like if I said some of the stuff that they said to her, she'd be like, I'm leaving your ass. So,
Yeah.
so I
how
don't know.
long have those dudes been around?
Probably like maybe 3-4 years. Maybe somebody in the chat could correct me a little better, but I think I started noticing them maybe like a little bit before COVID. The whole COVID thing popped off, maybe, and I think they got really big during that.
Yeah, I just remember like academics and No Jumper talking about them, and there was like a couple viral clips where like a girl pulled a gun on them. Some girl they were ragging on like had a gun, pulled a gun out or something.
Dude, he has a messy business too. That they shoot that from Myron, like which one is he? Fit. They shoot it from Myron's like apartment, and he's had like 80 different, 100 different girls over there. Like you don't even know these girls too. I feel like that'd be dangerous at a certain point, having all these people you don't know over to your house.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's just I just think they said, to each their own, but to me personally, I think they set a bad example, and I think like younger guys listen to them is like not going to help you in the dating market whatsoever. So
What's their story though outside of like before they started doing this, like are they both like accomplished dudes, like they're successful, or
I'm not sure about the other dude, but I know Myron was like, he was like in like Homeland Security or something. He worked for the like DHS or the Department of Justice or something like that. So he's pretty accomplished. The other guy, I'm not so sure about. I would assume since it's like the red pill space, he's probably like a crypto dude or something. Like he made money like a Bitcoin bro or something. I don't know.
dude, one time when I was at a park, I was talking to these people, and they were like, yo, oh, what are you, some kind of, this was like 2018, I think, and like I was fucking around on my phone, and they were like, what are you, some kind of crypto? So I was like, oh, like, what are you talking about? I guess it was that time where everyone was like getting all this crypto money. I don't understand
dude,
that shit either. I thought that was scam. A lot of it.
I was fortunate enough to buy Bitcoins like way early. Like I mean, like 15 years ago at this point right now, or maybe like I don't know, 14, 15 years ago. So I don't even know anything about it. Investing, I was just fortunate that I like got in on that like early. That's how I started my business that I have now.
So what? You just bought them and then sold them, or you still got
Yeah.
them?
bought them so
Yeah, I bought them. They were like low. They were like low when I bought them. Like not even close to being what they were. And I had a flash drive with a few on it, like a wallet and a few in there. And then I sold those, and that's how when Bitcoin was super high, and that's how I started to get the money for the inventory for the business that I run now. So I mean, it worked out pretty well for me. But I'm like not an investor or anything. It was just like pure luck. It was no skill or foresight on my part.
What Lion say? I hate when bitches can't do their simple ass job.
I mean,
I
I
know,
don't know what that means.
like
But
he's always joking, but I don't get. Yeah, no, like he's always hitting like joke punchlines, but I'm.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm
I
not
feel
getting-
like you know what I mean. He's like, I feel like he's fucking with us, which is totally cool. Yeah, that red pill space just got pretty crazy. I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm still taking shit out the car.
Yeah, I don't.
Hell yeah.
Why do they call it red pill? Do you know like where
it's
the
like
name comes from?
it's like a reference to the Matrix, you know, take the red pill and you see the quote unquote truth from their ends. And I guess that the blue pill would be like stay asleep, like the chase the white rabbit thing from the beginning of the first Matrix.
Okay, but
I just don't think that like works. You know, it's like, and I mean, it's not like I wasn't like a super player or anything, but I've never been like unsuccessful with women. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's like the way to go about it. But personally, you know, whatever works for somebody else, if it does, like that's all. I'm glad it works for you. You know.
dude, those dudes they swear though, like they just know it all, man.
Yeah, it's like it's sort of like how can you? And I would imagine that they're probably about the same age as me, like just a little under 40 or whatever. Like I don't know how much more like life experience they would really have than me or anything. Maybe like more dating experience. Maybe they got more girls than me, and that's fine too. But I think that maybe we're also complete. I'm not in that like club like social media scene like influencer shit at all. That shit like doesn't impress me how many followers somebody has or anything. So I could never really care about that world they're in that much.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Damn, something happened over here with the cops. What the fuck?
look,
Yeah.
see if you can.
Oh, damn. What the hell? Oh, they got someone hemmed up.
Oh, damn.
Are you gonna let me go? Jesus, this
Going through their bags and everything.
dude, this car was just gonna straight up hit me. Like they seen that I was maneuvering around. Like, man, I hate the way people drive. But yeah, bro, like not hating on no one that's successful on there, but everyone is just riding a wave, man. So the more that they end up riding a wave, like some people are just so big that they can do whatever and they keep it a buck. Like people, other people are like riding the wave of their popularity, and once it's over, you know, so they become more and more disingenuous to like who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like grifting, you know what I mean? Like they go with whatever's hot at the moment, and it's like obviously like this red pill thing has started to die out too. Like I don't know how many kids are like still going to Rumble to watch Sneeko talk about the red pill. I'm sure there's still quite a few, but like getting banned from YouTube and all that stuff too. It always seems like it leads into some like wild like anti-Semitic conspiracy theory too. It's like crazy stuff, dude.
What did I say? Nah, I'm just at the gas station, and she couldn't even put 19 on pump 8. I had to get in there, go in there 3 times. I wasn't a player. I was just being Sneeko. She must be a Panther fan, Falcon fan. That's even worse. Who's Sneeko, bro?
He's like a younger YouTuber. He's probably like 24, 25. He's been around for a little bit. Eventually, he got stuck in that red pill thing too, like women are evil or something, or like all girls are hoes or whatever. And then he like ran with it, and then was like a fresh and fit guest, and then he was like an Andrew Tate fanboy, and then he's just basically a grifter too. It's like whatever phase he's going through.
Yo, hold on 1 second, bro.
All right, that's cool.
That's what it said. It said East Trafficking. Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I'm not even up on most of these people. I just thought this video was hilarious. Like, it was just like
Maryland, I would just go and then turn around.
sheltered ass girl.
Like,
Hold on, I'm pulling over here to type it in if I got the wrong one.
Gas station.
Why? What is it?
It's just like
What's so cool about it?
just the people there are nice, and like they must have people that frequent like moms. They got like a thing in there. It's like house rules. That's what the rules they have. That's what the Green Valley Grocery needed.
Yeah, that's it, right? Look,
Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What's the zip code?
I don't know, but it's taking us this way for some reason.
Oh, it's gonna take you down to Flamingo.
Okay, so go this way or no?
I guess.
All right, sorry, bro. Fucking Maps is taking us on the scenic.
You're all good. I'm just cool, and I literally just like I was just about to pull back in my driveway. I'm pretty much done for the day.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna get a vending machine. How much are they?
I don't think there's one set thing. Yo, did I lose you, bro? Yeah, this signal sucks today. I don't know what's going
I would
on.
get one. I would get one in a hospital.
Well, you gotta holler at the people and like straighten out if they. You gotta like work it out with them, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. You're still there,
No.
bro. What's the number one item in your vending?
Like in the machines or for my eBay store?
Machines like that you gotta keep stocked up the most.
Dude, honestly, probably Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Dude, I make a shit ton of money off those things.
For real?
A lot of people don't put them in vending machines. I got two of them. I got two vending machines like in Harvard Square, two like in Cambridge, like down by Harvard University. Dude, those things, like, we have to restock the Flamin' Hots like every day.
God damn.
That's what, so my girl.
Keeping, like, how do you know when stuff needs to be? Is there like, is it to the? Do you have to go check on them all, or is there now a way where like an app can let you know like this is low?
Man, I wish there was an app now. We just go check on them. And I have some friends like, I don't know how familiar with like Boston you are. I have some friends that live in Somerville. So, one of my friends is like a professor at Harvard or whatever. He goes in, like, if he walks by, like he's got a class somewhere close to there, he'll like check and send me a text. But other than that, like I have to send my girl down. But I just live in like, my house is in like Revere. It's only like 10 minutes from the Boston airport or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever been to Boston before.
But
if you ever
got
make
them
it
spread out all over, right?
Yeah, dude, I got them in Danvers. I got them in Tewksbury. I got them in Concord. I got a few in New Hampshire. I got a couple in Maine, like Berwick, Maine now. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. I'm like super happy with it. My girl quit her job to do this, so like I don't know, dude. Sometimes I'm like surprised that even stuff worked out this well for me. Like I'm like surprised. I'm like, how did I even do this? Like I don't seem like the person that would be like that. Business savvy or whatever, but it happened to, I don't know, I guess maybe right place, right time or something, or it's
Dude,
pretty
I met this
competitive
one
to
guy,
try and get
right? Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was finished. You go ahead.
Oh no. So I met this one guy when I was mailing out stuff for what my girl does, and dude, he was making a killing off. And he started it the same way, just like when shit. It's probably some kind of front. Oh no, there's a gang of cars in the back though. I can't see him. But he was sending like gun parts out, like ammo and different things, and like there's all these loopholes with like the legalities of it or whatever. But like he parts for guns, and he just mails them out like every day. He just goes and ships a shitload of stuff out, and he's making like over 100K a year doing that, dude.
Dude, this so going and getting, I sell like mostly I sell a bunch of coffee on eBay. That's what I just went and picked up, dude. I just went and picked up like a couple hundred bags or whatever. It does pretty well on the eBay store. Like I'm getting $3 or $4 a bag on them. So like I don't know, dude. This whole thing, this wasn't even a plan of mine. This is like when the whole COVID thing started. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how bad this whole thing was. So I just like quit my job. I was quality control. I was the head of the quality control department at an AutoZone warehouse in Columbus. I quit my job and started doing this full time. And dude, I'm sure I definitely make more money now than I did like back then. So
yeah, bro, there's a lot of people that like exact same thing. Shit was shut down. They started on the left, started fucking around, shipping things out, figuring out how to use the internet and stuff, and like same thing as you, like left their job behind and loving life right now, man.
Yeah, I got my girlfriend was a florist, and like we really like the band Fish and like the Disco Biscuits and stuff too. So this leaves us like more time to go to shows, to travel. We just spent like a few days, like I said, in Chicago. Like I'm going out to spend a few more days out and wrap up the vending machine thing for this month in a couple days, and then we're gonna go watch the Disco Biscuits for a little bit. So should be a pretty easy going fall.
That's dope, bro. Yeah, we can go in there real quick after. Dude, look at, oh my God, dude, that's so ghetto. I gotta show y'all this like ghetto looking at sign. Dude, if I were you, I'd go in like 5 minutes. That's 20 minutes early. That's good. I know, but if by the time we walk in there, we'll be turning around. Dude, yo, I think I asked you this already though, right? But I can't remember with the coffee thing. Do you deal with Ethiopian coffee?
I actually have Colombian coffee. My buddy married a girl from Cali, Colombia, and I get a lot of coffee from down there too. So it's like mainly like I do like Dunkin' Donut stuff, and like I'll sell bags of Dunkins or whatever, and then I also have this Colombian coffee too.
Dude, like I never knew until I was talking to this dude from Ethiopia, and he was like, we started coffee, and then I was like, for real? And then I started like, I never knew till I started like researching. Like, damn, Ethiopia, like there's so much coffee from there. I never knew that, man.
Yeah, they have like the perfect climate for it too. Dude, they were started doing over there. I think the oldest bones like ever found that it wasn't like a like Homo erectus, like it was like a actual human. I think the earliest bones they ever found were in Africa, if I'm not mistaken too. So they were probably doing everything over there first,
Yeah, definitely, man. What's that? What do they call that one part where it's like the most fertile land? There's a name for it in school.
It's called the Fertile. It's the Fertile Crescent.
Yeah, the Crescent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's from like and I ran like over to Africa. That's where like there's probably people in Africa first, but there's really early human remains that are like carbon dated from like pretty much like right after they found stuff in Africa. But it does have the oldest bones though. And we're talking like, dude, people have been. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Millie said Ethiopian food is hella good. I never had it, man.
Dude, there's a bunch of Ethiopians in Columbus, so there's like an Ethiopian restaurant we go to pretty frequently. It's pretty good food, dude.
Like, what's the main dishes, signature? Like, what types of food?
Dude, I don't even know. I get something different every time. I'm not like well versed on this. I go in there and I'm like, what are y'all eating today? There was like they had, I don't know, I forget what we even ate last time. It was like almost like a polenta type corn thing. I don't know if we have any people that are Ethiopian. They might be able to fill me in. But honestly, I'm kind of ignorant to the culture. There's a lot of Somalians in Columbus too. So there's like Somali food and stuff too.
Do you always you ask for when you go places, like, are you like, what's the vegan special?
Yeah, I mean, and generally people are pretty accommodating for that. There's always something around. Yeah, or they're just like, let me make it up for you. There's like an Indian spot. It's a little outside the city. I go down there too. Most of their, they're Buddhist, so most of their food is like vegetarian or vegan anyway. So there's I don't know. We kind of scope it out first and then go.
What's up, Billy?
What's going on, fellas?
What's good, dude?
Yeah, man. That was a stupid bet, man. The Niners just dominated on every side. I knew y'all were gonna win, but I didn't think it would be that bad. You guys dominated them, dude.
Oh yeah, it was going to be that bad. I knew it was going to be that bad.
The Niners are looking dangerous right now.
The only thing I'll say, I didn't think it was going to take that long because that first half, was kind of a struggle, but that second half,
Yeah, because
you probably been waiting for this too.
Giants been outscored this much in the first half because they came back last week, but wasn't shit happening this week, bro. They weren't doing a damn thing.
We held the Giants to 150 total yards the entire game.
God damn. And how many yards did y'all have? About? Well over 300, 400.
Yeah,
right?
it was over. I gotta see what the total yards was. But Brock Purdy, he threw for 310.
Jesus Christ. Air raid.
310, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
Not like on paper, not letting.
That's remember it, man, dude.
Do you ever go to games, Millie?
I haven't been to Levi Stadium yet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I know that you live like a little ways over, like 40 minutes outside the city or something like that. But I didn't know if you still went to games over there or not.
Oh yeah, I used to go to games when they was at the Stick.
Okay.
So I want to go to.
But
Casey,
Levi's, I'm kind of sketchy on
games?
Levi's because I really don't like that stadium.
I'm sorry. Did you say do I go to? Yeah, I love college football, man. I'm like more into that. And I live in Columbus, so Ohio State. Like, dude, I live like almost downtown. Like pretty much like I live like 5 blocks from downtown Columbus. So like the campus for Ohio State is like really close. I didn't go there. I went to Ohio University. I'm a Bobcat, not a Buckeye, but we still like rock with Ohio State a little bit. Like a little bit.
It's going down tomorrow.
I know.
Speaking
it is.
of Ohio State.
Yeah, it's the first game that's not a fucking cupcake too. Like I hate how they cupcake the schedule at the beginning of the year. Yeah, it is going down tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, that's a
Dude,
huge.
Last year against Georgia, they lost that game by 1 point right when it was like turning midnight. That kick went through. I was like, of course this would happen too. It's like Buckeyes like the second best every year. Like, come on. Columbus is number 2, just to number 2 every year. Like, so annoying.
Hey, you already know. Every year is kind of like the first couple months. It's kind of like, okay, go for what you know, and then once November comes, it's like, okay, you start seeing little stuff happen because they want certain teams to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely. And we were talking about this, me and my friend, the other day. Ohio State fans travel so well that they always want to give them one of the bigger bowls because, like, think about Columbus. We have like a hockey team and a soccer team. We don't have basketball, football, or pro baseball. So like people like Ohio State football is like the big time in our city. It's like the big time. It's 107,000 like every home game. It's like 107 or 105,000 for the home crowd. Like that's like considerably bigger than like Pats games or Browns games or Bengals or anything else around here. It's like the biggest sports around here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, considering that the pro teams don't necessarily. I mean, the Browns. I mean, it's the Browns.
It is the Browns, yeah. They're like cursed or something, dude. It's the mistake on the lake up there. I'm not a Cleveland fan. That's the mistake on the lake up there, man.
You know, and it's disappointing because I remember the last time the Browns were actually good, like Super Bowl contending good.
Damn, when was that? When was that?
I'll say this. Blame
like
Belichick.
Late 80s, early 90s. Belichick's the man, dude.
Yeah, he was what? The coach, right? He was the head coach or the coordinator there?
Yeah. He as a matter of fact, he was the head coach. I want to say Nick Saban was like the defensive coordinator or something.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Because they literally had head coaches in the NFL and college on that roster, on that coaching team.
Yeah, dude, it's
what wasn't Belichick, if I'm right? So he was the head coach of the Browns. Was he a coordinator for the Giants that beat the Bills in the Super Bowl in '90? I feel like he was like the defensive coordinator. Yeah,
he was a coordinator for the Giants for a few years prior to that.
Yeah, and that was Parcells was the coach, right?
Yeah, because he got a couple rings with the Giants as their defensive coordinator.
Yeah, man, Cleveland can't get it together, dude. That last injury that when Chubb or whatever hurt his leg, dude. That Browns, that's the second most brutal injury I've seen in all of sports after Paul George having that compound fracture in the FIBA in like 2010 or whatever. That was so gnarly, dude. I saw that on TV, but that hit that he got laid down on him, dude. I hope that man can walk again too. Like that was a great. His knee was at a right angle, bro. Like.
Dude, that reminded me of the Willis McGahee college injury. Do y'all remember that?
Oh my!
Willis,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Where his leg went the other way and hit the ground. You know what, yo? Not even trying to be funny because it's a messed up thing. But did you ever see that movie with Charlie Sheen, The Arrival? And there's those like aliens and their legs bend backwards.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Because there's a clip you can find. It's on YouTube with the McGahee stuff slowed down, and his knee just goes backwards and touches the ground, bro. It's like that's why the Bills. I think we got him in like the 3rd or 4th round. He would have been a top 10, top 5 pick had that not happened. Lon says that's the second time.
About that was it had to happen in a championship game.
Yeah, man, that was ugly, bro. That was like, but think about that. So this is like the same situation Chubb is in now, right? So like you get hurt like that, right? So you got to get surgery. You're off that leg for a long time. Then when you come back, you gotta like work so hard to try to get back to where you were. That's kind of crazy. McGahee was able to do that, and he had a good long NFL career too for a running back.
Yeah. Well, you could put Frank Gore in there too, because he had both his knees reconstructed before he got into the league.
That's true. And Frank Gore had some. Frank Gore's got one of the like a pretty crazy highlight reel. He played decent. Like he was solid.
Yeah, we had him for a season maybe 3-4 years ago. He was with the Bills for a season, and then I think he finished out with the Jets. But I was like, I wish we would have kept him one more year. But damn, I didn't know Gore had that happen.
Yeah.
And Lon says Chubb.
That's why a lot of teams passed up on him.
Lon says Chubb had the same knee go bad in college as well. I didn't know that.
That's right.
It's the second time on the same leg too, dude. I feel bad for him, man.
Bro, that's crazy though. Think about that, right? Like, okay, these guys are like pro athletes, running backs especially, bro. The physical conditioning and just everything they do, right? And then like you got to figure after that leg is like you lose all that, right? Like the muscle probably atrophies and everything after, because you're off that, what's that, like a year? You're off that leg?
I mean, you would think at least, isn't it? Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. No,
that's what hurt the Giants too. Not having Saquon.
Hey, this is why I play basketball instead of football.
Chubb made it back once. This would be the second time. Barry Wood, yo, what's good? What's hood with it? Yo, I don't know, man. I think Chubb might be done off, dude.
I feel like he is too. I feel like that's like for sure thing that he's done. Sucks, dude. I feel bad. Imagine like football is probably his whole life too. Imagine having that taken away from you. Like that's like that has to have like some psychological effect. You know what I mean? Like your whole livelihood taken away from you too. Like that would fuck up your mind probably too.
Oh yeah, for real.
Dude, you know a running back with a crazy story? He didn't get hurt, but it always blew my mind. Ricky Williams like just leaves the NFL and they got footage of him. Like there was a mini documentary during those years where he was away for football where he was just like chilling. Like, do you ever see that? There's like a documentary, like he's drinking a cup of tea, laying on the floor, watching TV. Like he just,
yeah, dude, he's like a Zen dude. He's cool. I would like to kick it with him.
Mr. Weehead.
And then comes back, bro.
Oh God, dude.
And then comes back. And I don't think he was keeping in shape like that those years. The way I heard him describe it, he just kind of mellowed out and like just I don't know, like found himself or whatever, and then came back and tore it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of went like on a spiritual sabbatical.
Yeah, didn't he go? He went overseas somewhere. Did he go to Africa for a little bit or something?
Didn't he join some group?
Somewhere. I think he went there and somewhere else.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he was like on some Zen master shit, dude. He was like a Shaolin ninja or something.
Yeah, he went to China.
Okay, okay.
What'd you say?
Okay, he went to China.
Did he really?
Oh, China. Okay.
And then he was like living in an apartment in New Orleans that had no furniture in it.
Yeah, I think that's the footage I seen where he's just like chill, like, bro. And his idol was Bob Marley. Yep. I remember hearing something like that's why he had dreads. But I remember when he left football, he shaved his head for a minute.
Yeah, he was playing poker at like the regular like poker game in the middle of a neighborhood with like regular people, like nightly.
Yeah, he's a super real, you know.
And let's not forget one of Master P's worst investments.
Say that again.
One of Master P's worst investments. You remember when he had No Limit Sports?
Master P fucked him over. Definitely.
Make him say,
He did.
Jimbo says, wait a minute, with the thinking emoji. What's that about, Jimbo?
Man, Jimbo thinks scary.
Good to see Jimbo back around. No, but dude, I would love to do what Ricky Williams did. Like if I ever got super like say I just hit it big and became a millionaire somehow, I would take a couple years and just go off in the cut, man, and mentally get myself together, man. Like not have to worry about the daily grind of the world.
And you don't even have to like Ricky Williams like wasn't even into. He was like a minimalist. He didn't want a whole bunch of possessions or anything. Like, dude, I feel like I don't know if you guys know who Henry David Thoreau is. But he wrote this book Walden. He went to this for a little bit, and like hung out by himself. Sorry, I'm feeding back.
Yeah, I feel that lifestyle. I'm not saying I'd want to do it forever, but I could do a good 4 or 5 years, man, just off in the cut. I think it's good for your mind.
Yeah, Ricky Williams lost a hell of a lot of money because he was the first pick of the draft, and then Master P had him sign a whole incentive-based contract. He lost hell of money.
Oh my God. Whole company crumbled.
Remember the cover, the Sports Illustrated one, where he had the dress?
Yeah,
with Ditka? Yeah.
Well, they trade the whole draft away for Ricky, and then he comes in and they do a whole incentive-based contract where he needed like crazy ass stats to make the money that he could have already made.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a crazy contract right there.
Yeah, I remember prior to Jamarcus Russell, that's where the deals changed up, man. He's like Jamarcus Russell. I'm not saying he's the only one that made him make all the, but he's a big part of why they did that with the caps on the.
Oh yeah, because Stafford was the last one to get that contract before they made the switch, put the cap on it.
It's actually smart they did it because they was getting killed and they was fucking whole fucking franchises up by having buff quarterbacks coming out there getting paid like superstar quarterbacks. So now you lose.
Yeah, I still can't believe Mike Ditka was actually the coach of the Saints. That's still crazy.
Yeah, that was fucking in the 90s. Hey, you know what's crazy? You gotta look this up, Coffee. Like right now, we having like a fucking water shortage problem here, right?
What problems? Water?
Yeah, water. Like we've been having a drought for a while, and like the fucking salt water from the Gulf of Mexico is pushing up the Mississippi River.
Bro, that's what happened in Florida. When I lived in Florida, there was all this shit that happened with the oceans and rivers getting mixed in the sugar plant that like released their waste into the Caloosahatchee River, and it just like it caused this like red tide shit that just like killed off a bunch of marine life and just everything got fucked, man.
Yeah, I would never think living on the Mississippi River that we might have a fucking problem with fresh water. I just put it in the back chat.
Oh, hold on. We got let me see what this says. Oh,
is it hot down there, Lonnie?
It's not as hot as it was a month ago.
Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was hot up here. I'm sure it was hot down there. We got the humidity too, but not near as bad as you do.
Man, it wasn't even hot in Mexico as it was here. When I went to Mexico a week ago, fuck, it wasn't even that bad.
Oh, what was y'all doing down there? Vacation or whatever?
On a cruise. I went to
hell yeah, man.
Costa Maya in Belize.
Cool.
That's where my wife went on a cruise too. Belize, Mexico, somewhere else. I forget.
The 2 stops is Mexico. I'm gonna do another one next year.
Yo, were you drinking on the cruise?
Nah, I don't get them.
You weren't?
That's where they get you at with that money, man.
Well, I thought, can't you just pay? See, I think someone was telling me like that shit done changed. That back in the day, you could get like an all-inclusive rate, but now like the alcohol, it's all.
If it was an open bar, you can always make that worth it.
Yeah.
You can get one, okay, but it's fucking $69 per person a night. Both people in the room gotta get one so that you're not fucking sharing it. So that's
So
pretty
you
much
got
Oh, that's that's
so you got to spend a $1.40 to drink. Ooh, that'd be a challenge, but I think I could get there.
yeah, and then
Yo,
you gotta drink the 15 drinks to get your money back.
Dude, I was stacking like I just went and stayed in Chicago onto a festival with my girlfriend. I stacked up all the White Claw cases, like the 12 packs, and by the time I was leaving, because I didn't have like housekeeping come in there, because like my room was pretty rowdy. I had all the boxes stacked up. I know like exactly how many White Claws I drank in this week, and it's fucked up, dude.
Hey, like, if you might as well probably spend the 40 per person because literally I think we bought one drink and it was $15.
Damn, dude.
If you drink, I think 4 or 5 drinks with your tip or whatever, it nullifies it. But like, if you go on a 6-day cruise, that's like an extra fucking 800 hours a fucking person.
yeah, that's crazy, bro. See, when my girl went, she had sold someone a car. And like we ended up being really cool with this lady, like becoming friends. She was like older, and we went to her church with her a few times and stuff like that. It's crazy. We actually ended up finding the lady dead, going to her house, and she was just she had died. It was messed up, but she, you get the cruise when you buy the car, and then she was just like, "Hey, you want to go with me?" You know what I mean? And all that shit was all covered in it. So they just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't bad though. I paid $12 food, and since I didn't drink, it literally had like fucking food and shit included. So like, I didn't have to spend no money on no fucking like food or something.
We go
Bro,
to this
that's
festival.
crazy.
We go to this festival. It's kind of like down in Mexico sometimes, so it's not a cruise, but you stay at a resort, and you buy the whole package and like food and all the drinks or everything's like included or whatever. That was pretty cool. It's a little expensive, but if you like to drink like and you like to eat, which I like both a lot, you can make it worth it.
See, I don't drink like that. That's why. Literally, we bought one drink on my wife. I just only drank one drink.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I drink, but if I could do some shit like that, like go on a cruise or go to some kind of event or something, I'm definitely gonna get my drink on.
When I'm on vacation, dude, I party. It's anything goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You tell out in these, like when you go to their house, be careful. And like I knew this one dude that was like, he got drunk and then he wanted to go out and try to find some blow and try to just like wander through Mexico looking for blow.
Yeah,
And
he'll
he was telling
probably
me that
find
I was
it.
like, dude, you're crazy.
Loco Gringo.
Oh, it's not that hard. You don't.
Nah,
What,
it's
like
not that hard.
people know the Americans got some money to spend?
Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, they were hounding me so bad at the last resort we went, and I'm like, I don't do like that. You know what I mean? I don't like do blow or anything, but they were like aggressively trying to sell me blow. Like by the third day, I'm like, dude, get the fuck off me, dude.
But you can it can go bad too though, wandering around though,
Yeah,
right?
it's the cartel, dude. Like that's who you gotta find to ask. Like it's fucking wild, dude. I wouldn't suggest it to anybody, but like it can be done, and I've seen people do it before.
Damn.
I would study it down there. To study and show that like almost everything down there is fucking Lake Cosette.
Yo,
Really?
that's okay. So, like at the last festival we went to, there somebody got some from them, and they tested it the first day there, and that's what it had in it. So they were like pissed because they didn't sell any, because like everybody in our scene was like, "Don't touch that! Like that's bad stuff. It'll, you know what I mean?" Like so, the message went out pretty quick. That was like one of the first things somebody told. I'm like, "Oh yeah, thanks." Like somebody told me that in the lobby checking in. Our scene's like really good with that, and I'm like, "Oh, it's not."
It was supposed to be Coke though?
Yeah, and you'd think it would be like fire or whatever because it's at a resort, but like it had fentanyl in it though. Like
Yo,
what?
I don't understand the fentanyl in the like it's so crazy that it ends up in cocaine.
Yeah, like isn't that like the like I'm saying, like I don't do like I don't do that at all. Like, I don't do
Well, it
so
because it's addiction.
Bro,
yeah,
it's
it's
just
a weird
wild
deal
though.
down there.
Like you'd expect, like, I mean, that shit shouldn't be in anything, but you'd expect if it's gonna end up in shit, it'd be like dog food and pills or something. But like Coke is just the total opposite thing. You know what I mean? It's like that's crazy.
Dude, it was
bro.
so weird. Yeah, we were in Mexico, dude, and I was like, oh, this is probably like the land of the fire. And it's like, dude, like fucking 3 blocks that way is better than anything they have down there. Like, like I don't even know what these people. No, I don't do it at all, dude. I don't play with my nose at all. Fuck that, dude. I never have.
Even when you were younger, like even in the college days.
Oh, maybe a little bit then.
Just
Maybe
here,
it's just
yeah,
I know I did. I was skiing a lot when I was in my 20s.
We like the kitty cat more than that. So, you know, we definitely did a
Damn,
little bit when we were.
Jimbo said Jamaica was like that for me on vacation, bro. But it's like, isn't the whole theory on that though, right? Like with the fentanyl shit, right? That it's supposed to be coming from China, right?
It's all so they make it all. Yeah, and they just send it over. Like I'm sure the cartel buys fucking.
Oh,
cartel buys it up and fucking sells it here. Yep, it's. You know, it's been the game. It's like, dude, it's such a dangerous thing. There's only like a few things that aren't cut with like fentanyl now. Like usually ecstasy's not, if you know what you're doing, like who you're talking to, and like ketamine and like probably LSD. It's the only thing that doesn't have fentanyl cuts show up in it.
So what's gonna have to happen for it to stop? They're gonna have to like make some federal law where you get like a maximum 20 years or something.
No, I don't think they're gonna stop.
I'll tell you one thing that they need to do. That will help. It's not gonna solve it, but it'll help. Close the border. Close the border.
Yeah, they'd still get it in on the boats and through the mail though, and all kinds of shit though. I'd say more of it's coming off the docks and shit.
I'm talking about any entryway through the border, the ports, all that. Nope. Shut it down. At least for 30 days. At least for 30 days. And start from there.
Yeah, it's
crazy, bro. It's
I don't know.
Just keeps getting
dude.
worse.
Yeah, they're tricky too. They probably know what the fuck they're doing, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you guys see all those migrants trying to make their way over here.
Yeah, that's my family.
From where? What country?
Like
oh, they're from all different parts, and they're all grouped together, and they're all trying to get through at the same time.
Damn.
Do you think how many of those people realistically you think are like carrying bricks on their back though? And you know what I mean?
It gotta be. I'll probably say on the low end, probably like maybe a couple of hundred.
You think so? I feel like they'd have a more efficient way.
It's barely like thousands. You know, we're not talking hundreds, we're talking thousands. So I figure a couple of hundred, and that would probably be on the low end.
Think they've got a more efficient way to get it here than that?
They probably do. Well, I know. Like sometimes they'll put it with the kids, and then when the kids get to the destination, that's when they do the whole transaction.
That's so fucked.
Right?
Man.
Yeah, maybe I'm just. I have no idea about the process that goes into it all. So yeah, I didn't know there was like a bunch of people like coming over here. Is that like a thing like today or something, like a big thing?
Oh man, it's been going on ever since Biden stopped the Trump Title 42. It's just been an influx ever since.
Bro, do you guys remember that show? There was like a show that came out. There was a few shows like this, I think, like where it was just all about like drugs and it followed people around wearing masks, showing you like drugs they had, and like some people had weight, some people were like street level people. You guys ever see them? I like how these people.
I've seen that before. I've seen that before.
Yeah, I think it was called like drugs. I can't remember, bro. But it'd be like, you know, like this guy's got fucking a bunch of pharmaceutical shit and this and that. This guy's got bricks of shit that and like they'd be wearing masks, and I'd just be like, dude, I can't see anyone that's in any kind of like big organization doing that. Like people would get fine, like, you know what I mean? It just seemed, I always question this.
Yeah.
Drugs Inc. That's it.
Yeah,
Jimbo said
okay.
Drugs Inc.
Yeah, there's an episode, there's a Columbus episode on it too, and I'm like, dude, I know that like these are not like fucking Sullivan or East Livingston goons or like people from like Lane or something. And I was like, I know this is not what this is. So I agree with you on that. I think that shit's like a little exaggerated for the TV too.
Dude, there was one guy on one of those shows. This dude literally had everything. I'm talking about like everything, like fucking heroin, coke, every kind of prescription pill, bricks and bricks of weed. Like, how does this guy got all this shit? Like every drug there is.
Well, how would a TV channel even get a hold of that person either? You know what I mean? Like they have fixers and stuff, but are they tapped in? Like I doubt it.
Oh, executive session says, I'm from LA. This was Mexico anyway, so run that border over. Fuck it. They didn't it to them, or we forgot about the Mexican-American War that quick.
Oh yeah, he brings up a very good point. Very good point.
Hey, well, the thing is, like a brick of fentanyl is able to be tracked so fucking far now that they just throw it in the backpack and take it over. Because that one fucking brick, fucking millions of fucking hit.
I still don't understand the simple principle though of like killing everyone off, like the deaths that come associated with it. It's got to be way more like that. That's just got to be bad for business. But I guess the fentanyl,
there's so many.
So high.
There's like what 330 million people in this country, 3 million people or something. Like a percentage of that is drug users is probably pretty high. So that, dude, we're big business for dude, Mexico. We're the biggest business ever for Mexico. They probably love us, dude.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like the gangs, not just like standard people from there. You know what I mean? Yeah,
right.
We're just I'm not talking about just like the regular, like, because I have no beef or anything with anybody from. I actually fuck with Mexico pretty heavy too. Mexico is awesome.
We're talking about like the drug trade and the criminal underworld.
Yeah. I'm not trying to like be racist. I'm just clarifying there or whatever. But like, yeah, I feel like the cartel people, they love us because we're like their fucking. We're like their fucking retarded big cousin that just buys all the dope, dude. Like it's crazy. Like. Yeah, we got.
What about all that big too with the cartels? Like, you ever see like in Narcos and stuff like that, or like, you know, where like, okay, once this car, like, basically certain like, okay, while this regime's in, they're kind of dealing with this cartel, and then, you know what I mean? Like in a way, we kind of support one over the other, right?
I mean, dude, there's probably like, I'm not like a real big conspiracy theorist or anything, but I feel like, dude, we probably like maybe help out one or the other depending on like what's good for the country at the moment, maybe, or we have in the past or something. Dude, we're probably overthrowing some government in South America as we speak, like right now, dude. Like the United States military goes hard, dude.
Dude, did you like ever see that American made? I don't think with Tom Cruise, where he played the Barry Seal guy that was the pilot in Blow, where it told his story more, where he was taking drugs back and forth and stuff from like Latin America, and it was like all about and then running stuff for like rebels down there and helping giving them guns from the U.S. You know,
Oh, dude,
and
the Iran Contra affair.
exactly.
Yeah, dude, that's like the craziest shit that we know, and personally that I think that we know about that the government did. Dude, they were on some other shit, starting the crack epidemic. Like it's pretty much like the
That's with the whole
CIA that
three-way
did
rig.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's from is he from 107 or something too? He's from like down that way or whatever. He got put on dude. My mom lived in Huntington Beach in 1980, and I was like, how lit was LA? And she was like, it was fucking insane. Like, it was crazy.
Executive session says Mexico was fighting their own civil war with Texas, and America stuck its nose in, took in Texans, and sacked the capital of Mexico. So fuck their borders, the big payback.
Yeah, I mean, I love Mexico as a country, and Mexican people are super, super cool. So I don't really have anything bad to say. I think maybe sometimes some people just come up looking for a better life, and I completely understand that, you know?
Oh yeah, dude. When I lived in Florida and stuff like that, that's when all those big political narratives were going on about people saying negative things about a lot of people coming to this country. But all the people that I met, everyday average people, man, they worked hard as fuck for practically nothing. They saved it all up and would send it back home, and they were real Christian. And
yeah, dude, I mean, I know there's
oh, he said dudes ran to Mexico to escape slavery in Texas, so Mexicans are good with me. See, there's so much stuff history-wise, stuff like this that interests me, but it's hard to find out.
Oh, hey, I love he brought that up, because that's something I bring up every now and again, because people don't realize the history between Mexico and let's just say the global black population, because back in the day, long time ago, and we talking before slavery and all that, Africa and Mexico were working together in the sense of Mexico was actually helping some of the slaves that was coming from Africa escape into Mexico, and they would, they would hide them out and give them shelter, food, clothes, all that. And in return, we'll also help them out with weapons and stuff like that to combat the wars that they were going through. So that's where you get to see a lot of the statues out there in Mexico, with the big heads, the big noses, the big lips, and all that. That was the symbol of the African that was in there. That's why nowadays, you see, if you go, there's a certain part of Mexico that they don't want to tell you about, because you look at Mexico, you think, okay, just Mexicans. You have a certain look of what a Mexican look like, right? But then when you look at it, you break it down, oh, there's actually black people from Mexico.
Yeah, see, this stuff interests me, man. These are the kind of hidden. I don't want to say totally hidden history, but stuff. A lot of
black
this
people
stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in the know.
Black people have been in a lot of history that was kind of tried to be erased over the year. The first people came from Africa, so there's obviously going to be more black history and more black influence than probably, I don't know. I mean, it's the start of mankind. That's where we whether you believe in God or that's where we first evolved from, either or, it's both. They're both a valid, it's both a valid theory.
Right, and this is where my side and the quote unquote Native Americans, Black Indians, and all that, and how they say no, we were already here. This is where civilization started at, and all this. And I went back and I looked at my grandparents and all this and all that. Well, there's two things that they failed to bring up. And there's a reason why they don't want to bring them. The first thing is there was so many records that were destroyed to keep everybody from knowing what their history is. So there's only a limited part of what you're going to get when you're looking at a particular history, right? Now, the second thing is, which they definitely don't like to talk about, is the $5 Indian, which you had the Caucasian that would pay $5 to be, you know, included and recognized as a Native American.
Yeah. So to like reap benefits or like there's a lot of stuff that's went down with that, like over the years with like gaming, you know, and like stuff like that, where people are on councils that like aren't really Native American but have the, you know, manipulate it for gain or whatever.
So is that the same concept of what you just said, Millie? You think? Yeah, that's how I'm catching it. Sorry, I'm new to this school of thought, so I haven't really like heard about any of this stuff before. So
Skippy Tone says the first black president of North America was of Mexican and black descent.
Black American history and just black history in general is super cool though too, because there's like a lot of stuff that was like, there's a lot of stuff that black people did for the first time that's like not credited to them, and like if you look a little bit farther, it's actually like out there, like, and it's like you could back it up with fact and everything like that too. It's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty fucked up that it came to that, but it's still.
I tell you what, I was in Belize, and I tell you what, Belize, they definitely speak English, and they definitely aren't white.
Oh yeah, Belize. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they definitely aren't white people in Belize. That's just mostly.
Yeah, and you see, you know, you get a lot of people that are like, well, you know, be upset when you bring up this information, but it's like, why are you upset? Because there's this information that a lot of us didn't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Like going to school, and the only thing that you're learning about is your people were slaves, they were in chains, they got whipped, and Martin Luther King had a drink.
Yeah, they don't even bring up Malcolm X too, because they don't want to like get into that either. Yeah, dude, the only time most of the stuff that I learned was like through like Afro-American classes when I went to college. Like I took a bunch of them, you know what I mean? I went up to like 400 level or something like that. So like I took a bunch of these classes, and it's like, dude, there's a lot of shit that like is attributed to, like, honestly, I'm white, I can say it, to white people that probably was like definitely black inventions too. It's wild to think about, dude. It's fucked up, but it's just like, you know, I'm giving credit where credit's due, you know.
You know, that's why, like, you see a lot of Latinos nowadays, they go by Afro Latino or Afro Latina.
Yeah, I've seen that before too.
Yeah, because they know what the hood is now, because they forget about, you know, the Spaniards going in and conquering a lot of these countries, you know, and forcing the people to speak a different language. That's why the Dominican Republic is all messed up. Because half of the DR is like, no, we're Spanish, and the other half of DR is like, no, we're African.
Dude, I know. I was just about to say, that's funny that you bring that up. I was just about to mention one of my homeboys. He's from the DR. Like, he was born there and then came over here and stuff, dude. He's black. Like, he's like dark skinned. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So dude, his people are so cool too. They got the people from over there got a cool culture too. But yeah, dude, he's like dark skinned black. Like, he has like dreads and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, people don't know that neither. Belize uses our dollar.
Oh, for real?
Belize uses our dollar.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They use our dollar, and then guess how much a gallon of gas in Belize is?
How much?
How much?
$17 a gallon.
What?
Wait, you said $17?
Yeah.
Dude, how does anybody even drive around? I got gas for $3.63 today, and I was like, God damn, dude.
Well, shoot, that don't sound so bad now.
No, dude, I'm happy to pay that if it's 7. Dude, I would have put like put 1 gallon in and be like, or something like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Man, $17. Wow.
Is that like
Yo, America,
unaffordable in
stop
their
complaining about the gas prices over here.
Yeah, right, dude. I'm straight now. Never mind. Like, I even told my girl I was bitching. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? This shit is so expensive." Because I went down to my I stopped by my old college town for lunch after I came back from the pit, and like I was like, man, I should have filled up before I got in this expensive ass little college town. I was like, dude, I should have filled up when it was like $3.59 or something outside. There's $3.63, and now I'm like, I'm happy to have that compared to 17. What the fuck, bro?
Man, shoot, that's a bag of weed and some hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Get yourself a little eighth and some Cheetos, yeah.
They were low key up like New Orleans too. As soon as it rained when we was over there,
I gotta mute up a second, doing something. There's a couple interesting comments that Skippy and 420 are leaving, though. I don't, just in case y'all didn't see them. If you guys could go over them for me real quick, I'll be right back. I just gotta do something, so I gotta mute up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. Yeah. Texas was also Mexico. Texas seceded from Mexico because Mexico banned slavery and they didn't want to. El Negro. Hell yeah. I mean, dude, I fuck with Mexico. I really do. Like, I fuck with Mexico.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, because a lot of my folks be getting well, they used to get mad at me until they finally realized and were like, okay, I know what you're talking about. Because it's like, and this is where a lot of people have a hard time trying to wrap their heads around. Like, how can you be this and still be that? Very easily, because I'm a very educated person, and not only that, but I'm an open-minded person, and I just don't go on by what your skin tone is, But being in California, we have to, like, that's comes with the territory, right?
Yeah, so, I know that. Yeah, I it's a little different where I'm from, so, but I do know that it's like that a little bit there. Yeah.
Right. So like, I had to tell some of my people, like, y'all sit here and say this. Well, look, where was my people when I was about to get my brains beat in? But you know who was there? It was a couple of my homeboys that was with their homeboys that were Mexican. That as a matter of fact, they were part of the Brown Pride gang at the time, and they was there at the event that we was at, and they stood in and let me get up out of there, and they, took care of the rest.
Nice, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
So the Black and Brown unity in California, it's crazy, but the Black and Brown unity is a real thing out here, and a lot of people are pushing it because at the end of the day, look, you can call me black all you want, but I'm just as brown as a Mexican is. So
my grandpa was his mom and dad was from Mexico. So like, I definitely got roots from Mexico.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's it's not like how can I say this? It's not like real racial where I'm from. It's kind of like here. It's more of like where it's like where you grew up at, kind of like Midwest type shit like that. So it's not, even if you like even in like jail and shit here, even in like the county jails, it was never like but like split up like that. But like, dude, I'm Jewish, so I don't even think like the Woods would want me to even be part of their shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's like not real racial here though. It's kind of just like where you're from.
Oh yeah.
It's just different politics for different areas. I'm actually like really interested in this shit. Like, I lived in Chicago. I lived on 62nd and Woodlawn, just off of Racine, like in Drew City for a while too. So it was like different politics there too.
Yeah, I'm from the south, so like I've seen it both ways. Like I haven't seen
Oh yeah.
both ways. I done
Yeah.
seen motherfuckers. You white, you not supposed to be in this area. I done seen it the other way. I done seen it all ways. I fuck with
Yeah,
everybody.
you in the part of the South where the history of racism is so thick, you can't even cut it with a knife.
Oh yeah, it's
Some of
crazy.
those people are like, dude, they've been hearing that shit since they were like came out the womb and whatever. So people like believe that, dude. They like it's crazy, dude. It's fucked up. But like, all in all, New Orleans is a cool ass city, though. It's like one of my favorite places to go.
Well, that's the difference between a lot of the outskirts, like cities around here. Is I was born in New Orleans. I grew up in New Orleans, and we definitely are a chocolate city, like fucking Megan said. And
Yeah.
the outskirts is different. But when you grew up in New Orleans, like you got friends of every fucking race.
Yeah, dude, it seemed like it was like because I've only been twice, but we stayed for like extended, like over a week, like week and a half, 2 weeks. Like I stay at this, I stay on Frenchman at the Frenchman Hotel or whatever. The place is sick, and going out there, it's like it's a friendly city, but like I know, like dude, I lived in Chicago and I'm in Columbus right now, like. I know that, like, I was like, oh, these guys don't fuck around down here, though. Like, you know, I cut around the block a few times so I didn't have to walk in front of a bunch of people because I didn't want to get like pressed in a city that I don't know, you know.
Yeah, I was born at Charity Hospital. That's why that when you came, I put combos of a Charity baby because like I was born at like the Charity fucking hospital where fucking the poorest of the fucking poor are born.
Damn. Yeah. So, dude, you're all the way in New Orleans.
You heard me?
Yeah, for real though. He's all the way in New Orleans. Yeah, it's like, dude, there's some flavor to that city. It's one of the best ones. Like, dude, so many of my friends that like we like to go to Philly a lot too. We go to Philly and New Orleans a lot because like they just seem like, I don't know, like some of the food is great, like the party scene's fun. It's got like a little bit of edge to it that reminds me of back home and shit. Like I fuck with it, dude.
Hey, you what? When I went to Belize, I seen a lot of like the fucking New Orleans and Belize. Like it kind of like hit me a little bit. It's like New Orleans was built a lot by like the Spanish and shit.
Dude, the architecture is so crazy in New Orleans. The city looks so cool, dude.
So when I hit Belize, like it's kind of like I was like, damn, this shit almost reminds me of back home.
Yeah, there's a lot of flavor. That's a cool city. Zion's apparently been in the gym and stuff. Hopefully, y'all can do good at basketball this year. I think Jose Alvarado had a little injury or something, but I think he should be back by time for the season.
Man, as long as Zion and B.I. can stay on the court, I think we'll be all right.
Zion's been in the weight.
Y'all want to talk basketball because I'm gonna break y'all hearts.
What you got, man? What you got?
See, history tells us we all love history, right?
Of course.
Okay, well, history has shown us that whenever the Golden State Warriors either have a down year, they got beat in the finals the previous year, always comes back with that extra motivation. Dude, and what would that extra motivation be? That extra motivation would be to get Chris Paul his very first ring. And they're locked in. They're all locked in.
People were saying, how are they supposed to do it? How are they supposed to do it? Take those guys. They're both vets. They can't figure that out. I know they're a formidable threat, but like, dude, I'm with Boston, and we're gonna run it this year.
I'm about to say this since Jay really wants to bring up history. You can't bring up fucking Golden State history and leave out Chris Paul's history of flopping in the playoffs.
Look, hey,
you know history.
See, and this is where we've all heard it. You learn from your history so you don't repeat it, right? So being that we know this about Chris Paul is already open to coming off the bench during the season. Which means he's going to have control of the second unit, which means less minutes, which means he will be more fresher by the time the playoffs come. And then even when he's in the starting lineup, all he has to do is just pass it. He got shooters everywhere.
We only taking the history of Golden State. We're not taking Chris Paul's history. I got it.
Oh no, I'm putting that all in. It's all together. It's all together.
Amelia, I hope we can see y'all in the finals too. I would like a rematch on that one. I think we got it this year. I was watching squat like 500 pounds the other day. Like, we're ready to go, dude. I know you guys are always ready to go. I'm gonna give respect where respect is due, because like you guys ran it. Like the Golden State Warriors are the reason LeBron probably isn't one of the, like, people don't think he's a lot. Some people are debating whether he's number one or not. I'm a Jordan guy, but like, I think that the Golden State Warriors, dude, it's supposed to be LeBron's era. Like, I think it might have been Steph's era too.
Oh, definitely.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I think they have to. I think that they have to split that. Is like this era was like LeBron and Steph were like, and we got to think there's people even early in their career like Tim Duncan and Kobe and all them was still playing too. So like these guys came out with like, you know, they both got a 4-piece out here. So, like, I mean, they both pretty much, that's 8 years. Like, that was Cavs versus LeBron versus Steph was the thing for a while. So, I mean, and then the Warriors a couple of years ago came and, like, won another championship after they were, like, not even supposed to be that good. They're, as long as they have that core there and that coaching system and they run that little triangle all the time with Draymond just smacking everybody out of the way, like, get Steph or Clay or somebody the ball, like, those guys they always have a shot.
Oh yeah, every year.
I wouldn't mind Chris Paul getting a ring because he started with New Orleans. I said I wouldn't mind Chris Paul finally getting him a ring because he started with New Orleans. I just don't want him to get one with fucking Jay Millie's ass team.
Hey, you know what? I was pulling for that squad too, because I'm like CP3 with David West and that whole cast. Yeah. That was on that squad at that time. I mean, they was ready to win one.
Yeah, but
then Kobe squad was good.
You know something about
Kobe.
The Shins were fucked up owners when they got here. That's why I don't blame Chris Paul for wanting to leave.
Oh yeah.
No, I agree with that. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. Dude, I can't believe the Warriors landed Chris Paul. Like, what? Dude, this offseason has been fucking crazy, man. Like, there's still, like, yeah, who knows what's going to happen, man. I'm looking for a Celtics final. I wanted to. I would love the Warriors rematch. Last time it was embarrassing. That was like the Warriors put the business to Boston last time, but like I would like a rematch. I think that we might be able to get it now. I think that we can do it now.
You know what? You know what's funny? It's funny you say that because it seems like there's a whole lot of people that want to get some get back with my San Francisco teams. Lonnie wants to get some get back with his Saints against my 49ers. You want to get your get back with my Warriors.
I want to run it, dude. I won it again, dude. That was embarrassing. Like that, it was a shutdown last time. Like I won it again. Like I can't wait till they even play during the regular season because that's always a hell of a game. If it's in Boston, I'll probably go to one of them. Like because they're like games at TD Garden are lit, like especially against the Warriors. I've been to one against the Warriors at home. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, not to get in and turn the knife some more, but
But
You
I'ma
guys
turn it
did.
over.
You guys were up on that series. You
I
guys
know,
were up in
dude.
that series.
Oh, I know. That's why it's like, dude, that's why that was a tough loss. And I was like, and I just watched it and I'm telling my girl, like, dude, I have a house in Revere. Like, I live 10 minutes from like Boston Logan and shit. Like, so we're watching this game and I was like, oh my God. And I saw the momentum start to shift and everything. And then the media the next day, and I looked at me and Ashley, I was like, I'm worried about this shit now. And she goes, yeah, me too. And, you know, she's from there, like diehard Boston sports fan for everything. Like, so, and she was like, she even knew it too. And we were like, fuck. Like, and I saw it and I was just like, those guys can't fucking miss, dude. Steph's like the best point guard of all time. Like, it's like, and he's the best shooter ever. Like, what are you going to do against that? There's only so much you can do when they go off like that. Like,
I had season tickets a year. Fucking Golden State swept New Orleans, like 2018.
Hey,
Y'all big
Yeah.
New Orleans.
hey,
fucking,
Curry has broken a lot of hearts over the years.
dude, he's a heartbreaker supreme, dude. Fuck the fucking Bay. The Bay's got flavor too, so like the Bay's got flavor too. So like when they play too, there's like a certain bag that they bring too. It's like a whole thing, dude. It's like it's a big night in Boston when Golden State comes to town. Like we want to play. Like it's it's sick, dude. I'm ready for the season.
Yeah, I remember when nobody gave a fuck about Golden State when Baron Davis went over there.
Baron Davis.
Yeah. Oh man. Oops.
Remember Agent Zero playing over there too? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of tough years, but then when Barron had got there, and then they had put together the We Believe team. That was like the nucleus to what was going to come. We had no idea it was going to be this great though.
Mark Jackson put it together, and Mark Jackson was like, I got the best backcourt in the NBA, and people laughed at him, and then he got fired, and then Steve Kerr ran on what Mark Jackson started too, and that's a. They fucking win basketball championships up there. It's way due. Like, and Sack looks good too, dude. The whole Bay's dangerous now, dude. That's dangerous territory to play up there.
Well. The San Francisco Giants are garbage.
That's true. They do suck. That's true. Yeah.
I love my Giants, but they're trash right now.
I feel you. Yeah. No, they do suck though. But like, dude, look,
I know it was disgusting.
I'm a Red Sox fan, so like, look, yo, dude, same deal. We missed the playoffs. Like, I got the alert on my phone from some sports thing. I'm like, yeah, dude, I know. Like, I know they missed the playoffs. Like, twist the knife a little bit on me, why don't you?
You know, it was very, very difficult to see the notification drop down on my phone the other night, letting me know that the Dodgers clinch the NFC. I mean, not the NFC, but the West. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, and LA's like a rival for y'all in everything too. Like, that's like Inter California. Yeah, we hate like California stuff. Even like Lakers and like in the Warriors or whatever, San Francisco or Oakland Warriors. It's been whatever through the years or whatever. Like that's always been your guys' rival. Like, yeah. Oh,
but it goes bigger than California because remember the Giants and the Dodgers came from New York, so you still got a lot of Giants and Dodgers fans in New York.
That's true.
And then of course with the history with the Giants and the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Yankees, so it's more of a national thing when you look at the grand scheme of it.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody wants a piece of the Bay, dude. Everybody wants a piece, like, and it's just like like the Celtics too. Or like it's because you guys are good at like a lot of stuff. It makes sense. Like it's like same type timing in Boston too. Like people want a piece because everybody's good. Like You know, the teams are good. Like Bay has historically done pretty well at sports. Like you have, I mean, arguably the best receiver, one of the best receivers ever. Like you have like a couple great quarterbacks too. Like think about it, you got one of the best basketball players, a few of the best basketball players of all time. Like it's like the Bay goes hard with sports.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and you can't forget about the buying years.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
You know, pre and after, pre and after.
Dude, I saw him smack a home run so far in Cincinnati when they were tearing down the stadium. It was like half a wall. Dude, it hit this like concrete wall so hard I was sitting in the outfield by it. Dude, I'm like, that guy is on. Dude, that ball would have gone 450 feet. Like,
Yeah, he was that stupid. You know,
Yeah,
but
sport-
I am happy that we are on this part of the year because you know this is the best time for sports.
yeah. Basketball.
Period.
yeah, college football, NFL, basketball starts up. There's a point in time when all those three sports run concurrent. It's like, dude, it's like it's the Zen center of the universe for me. I can watch everything at the same time. Like, I'm not as tapped in with NFL football as like you guys probably are or whatever, but I still like know like what's going on or whatever. You know, I still watch a few games every weekend. Like,
Well, just don't cheer for the Patriots.
dude, what the fuck? Fucking. Well, I don't even want to get into that one, dude. After the Red Sox and like, dude, we're going for basketball this year, Millie. Okay.
We got one last hope over here.
We're going to like maybe the Bruins too. I'm not like a big hockey fan, but they got crushed by the Panthers in the first round last year too. So like, dude, the Garden was hurting for a little bit. Like it was hurting back home for a minute. Like fucking sucks, dude. Our dreams cry all the time. And I'm from Ohio too, so Ohio State is just like the second best college football team every year too. So it's just like a double whammy. Like it's tough. It's been tough for me for a couple years.
Be a New Orleans fan.
That's true. That's true.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna keep my NFC Championship games and Super Bowls over here quiet.
Yeah, okay. He's counting he's counting all of his rings over there. Like,
The Minnesota
No,
Miracle.
I ain't even talking about that part. I'm just talking about the appearances that we've had the last few years.
team is slick, dude. We got to give it to them. Like, they're good. Like, they're a good football team, dude. The Bay's got it right now.
Yeah, I mean, nobody don't want to say it, but we are one of the reasons why Aaron Rodgers ultimately wanted to get up out of Green Bay.
I mean, I can feel that because that's you're gonna wind up with that playoff game and like, dude, the defense on the 49ers looks like they're ready to murder somebody, dude. They're insane. Like, they look like they're about to tear somebody's head off, dude. I was watching that game like, what? Like, yeah, it was like they were shutting people down. Like, Millie, Millie, you got a little bit of space to talk your shit now, though. I feel you, though. I feel you. Like, if you're good, like, you can talk your shit, you know.
I mean, think about this. Eagles fans, even though they beat us, if you listen to the players, the Eagles players, they have repeatedly said, if Brock Purdy had not got hurt in that game don't go like that.
Yeah, I know. Brock Purdy did the air raid. Like, that's what just happened. What'd you say he had 3? I know it was over 300. It was like 312 or 315 or something. Dude, the dude is it was air. Yeah, 310. Yeah, it was like air raid, dude. What are you gonna do? Like, there's only like a certain point. Like, yeah, defense is good, but like sometimes the offense is just too high powered to even fuck with a little bit, though. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that game was wild, dude. That was like dominant. Like, it's like, okay, they are for real then. Like, because we're just like, it's still early in the season, but I'm like, yeah, they're for real, for real.
He hasn't lost the game in the regular season.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
Like, Yeah.
And, and really, if you go back a couple weeks before Purdy got the job, we haven't lost a game since Christian McCaffrey got traded.
That's true. Yeah, fucking Niner Gang goes in sometime too. That's a wild fan base too. Niner Gang gets down, dude.
Oh yeah. You know, and we travel. We travel.
No, travel real well.
For revenge over here.
Yeah, the base.
I want that revenge. I don't care where that game happened. I want that revenge.
Yeah, that dude. That's the way that I almost feel for like basketball, though. Like I said, I'm more of a basketball guy. Like I was a basketball player and all that. So I'm more into that. But like I want that game against Golden State. Like I respect them. Like they're good, but I like want that game. I want to play them.
That's how I feel about the Nuggets right now.
It's all friendly at the end of the day. It's all competition and everything. But I want that game though.
Hey, and we're up for it. We're up for it. We like, come on, let's go. We love competition.
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna be dangerous from November. About November, we're gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, the Saints are gonna be nasty. The Saints are gonna be nasty.
Yeah, they're just not slouching either. Yeah, you guys have done pretty good at football over the years too. You guys have some really good seasons.
When they get on the same page with Carr, it's gonna be nasty with that defense behind them.
Do you ever go to the game, Sonny?
I went before, but I haven't went like lately.
I bet the Saints crowd is probably cool as fuck. Like I got a couple friends that are like from they're not from New Orleans, they're from Baton Rouge, but they live up here now and they're Saints fans. They're super cool.
It's an hour away.
Is it only an hour away?
Yeah.
Man, those Saints games be so loud. I hate when we have to go and play in that dome.
Dude, they're so loud, dude. They're so loud.
You literally cannot hear that. Even if you're watching it on TV, you can't hear. You can't hear.
And we don't get credit for that, but I know it's loud in there.
Yeah, no, it's super loud. Yeah, I've seen people a lot of times like on an audible, like it's hard to even do it because they're just so crazy down there. It makes sense to the cities that got flavor. Like I've never been to San Francisco, but like that's like the starting point of the Grateful Dead and everything too, dude. That's like our religion at this point. Like you guys, the cities that got flavor. Yeah, I hate Ashbury, like the Golden Gate Park and everything. That's like home base. You know what I mean? Like, but like those cities that got flavor when it comes to sports, dude, it's tough to play it. Like the Warrior Stadium is arguably one of the toughest places to play in the NBA. Like Warriors, Boston, and then honestly, probably it's crazy, but probably DC. Then they're crazy for the Wizards down there for some reason.
Oh, Seattle too. Seattle got a tough stadium too.
Oh yeah, it's tough to play up there.
When we got a good team and people paying attention to us, if you go back and look at that year when we fucked the Blazers, that fucking arena was fucking lit.
Dude, it was crazy. Yeah. That's it. Like, dude, they go. When you guys are good down there, they go rowdy. I'm hoping Zion is like actually gonna like not be a bust this year and play for real. And like, dude, he's been in the gym. I saw a picture of him. He's actually in shape now too, because he's like a big boy too. But like, you gotta like work to stay in shape if you're a big boy like that. That's kind of how I'm built or whatever. Like, you gotta work to stay in shape. Then, like, he looks good from in the gym. Like, that dude's probably gonna tear it up this year. I've watched him rip the ball out of Giannis's hands before. Like, nobody can do that, dude.
It just sucks that fucking Trey Murphy has fucked up his knee a little bit, but he'll be back.
Yeah, it's I don't know what's up with Jose too. My mom was telling me something like he had some injury, but she's like, he's supposed to be back soon, but I'll tell you more about it. But I haven't seen her yet again today.
He sprained his ankle. And then
just
we
an
also
ankle.
got Jordan too. I tell you what, I'm not saying this shit ain't gonna do anything, but he was clutch in the NCAA finals last year.
Yeah.
That thing is when you that shot, and have ice in your veins. Yeah, Jordan Hawkins did it in the NCAA.
Yeah, I mean, if you're cold, you're cold. Like, dude, I would love to see like Zion return to like the form he was playing at Duke, and just, dude, he's like one of the strongest players I've ever seen. He like might be stronger than Steven Adams, and Steven Adams is benching like 550 or something in the room. Like, dude, he's like something crazy. Like,
Yeah, when they
yo,
both was in the backcourt, that shit was crazy. Or front court.
dude, yeah. And then like Jose back there, like, dude, he's a thief. He'll steal the ball every time he gets an opportunity. Jose was a thief. Like, dude, that was like kind of a fun little run that was going on. I remember talking to you during that playoff series. Like, yeah, they look good.
Yeah, I love Jose's like fucking ambition and drive. It's like he was undrafted. Just had that drive to make it.
Yeah, it's that was a fun run. I like to see like teams like rise up and stuff like that too. I have my teams and everything, but like I'm just ultimately just a real big fan of basketball, so I'm gonna watch like every game that I can.
What's funny is that like I'm saying, when you ask me if I go to the game, my wife would rather go to an NBA game than go to an NFL game. Like she don't want to go to an NBA game, but she'll go to an NFL game.
Yeah, honestly, same. I'd rather go to an NBA game, but NFL games are fun. Dude, did you hear about what happened at the Patriots Stadium? Like in the crowd, some dude got.
Oh, you talking about the dude who got killed?
Dude, what are they doing? Some dude from New Hampshire went down to the game and got into a fight with these Dolphins fans, and the dude punched him. He died at the stadium, dude.
He had no traumatic brain injury, so like they're saying it was like another medical issue that he died.
Oh, really? Man, that's savage, though.
That dude might not even get charged for that because of that.
Yeah, and I think the dude that got ultimately like slid like off, like he like I feel like I think he went up to like go talk shit, like the dudes were talking shit to him, and he like went and like grabbed one of them, and then somebody like socked him out, and I think he like, you know, like fell out. Then he did have another injury. Like the dude will probably get away with it, but it's like, dude, like he should be used to that. Like, dude, you're a Patriots fan. You talk all the shit in the world. Like, dude,
I seen that shit whenever it was 2000 and I think 5 or 6 when we went to Chicago and played the Bears in the playoffs. And the Bears fans was throwing fucking. That was the first year Marcus Colston was fucking a rookie, and they fucking was throwing snowballs at the fucking at the Saints fans and shit up there. Well, the fucking very next year, the fucking Bears came down to the Dome, and I went to that game. When I tell you that fucking over every Bears fan that was in that goddamn crowd over that shit, they paid the price for their other fans.
Dude, football crowds are wild. They go hard sometimes, dude. There's like a bunch of like drunk old dudes that like. I went to a Browns game one time and I saw these old dudes like they were both Browns fans playing the Steelers too, and they were both Browns fans just beat the hell out of each other like at the sink beside me when I'm washing my hands. I'm like looking over at them, like I'm super drunk too, but like I'm just like laughing at them or whatever. These dudes are beating the hell out of each other. Like, dude, like the upper deck. The upper deck at NFL games is like a crazy place sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Like the cheaper tickets, dude, it's rowdy up there.
All the way at the top of the Superdome, when you get to the last fucking row, there's actually metal sheeting that goes around the whole Superdome. And that's kind of why it's so wild, because motherfuckers bang on that fucking metal.
Okay.
On that shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like, dude, it's super loud in there, though. It really is. Like, when you're right, when like New Orleans got a good team, though, the fans go hard, super hard, dude. It's crazy.
I remember when Cutler fucking couldn't even fucking get a pass off. That fucking dome was going nuts. I was at that game.
Oh yeah. I remember that too. I was living in Chicago at that point too, and I'm like watching games like super diehard Bears fans too. They're like, dude, this fucking place, and I'm like, yeah, dude, that's like the Superdome is, like, it's crazy to play up there. sports politics and shit. This shit's like fun. Like this is like cool little shit that like different going to games in different places and like going to different cities and stuff. I love doing that anyway, but like picking up on the sports culture is really cool.
Yeah, I went to a Houston Rockets game when Yao Ming was a damn near rookie.
Oh yeah.
That was like the first NBA game I ever went to. I went to a Rockets game with fucking Yao Ming.
Hell yeah. People always were asking, like, yeah, H-Town's not that far from you guys, is it?
Now my mom stays in 6 hours.
Okay, yeah, well, it is a little farther. But it's like big country down there, like whatever. It's like that's like my drive to Detroit almost. Well, a little bit shorter. Yeah, Houston. I knew a bunch of people from Houston. Houston was a cool city, though. I've never been there, but I had a bunch of friends. They were like Tongo Blast dudes that I knew up here, and they were like probably some of the coolest dudes I've ever met. Like,
yeah, I had went to. They gave me tickets to fucking the Rockets game when Yao Ming was there, and then also they gave me tickets to the Astros game.
Dude, that's sick. Yeah, people always wonder like how come these NBA contracts are so big right now, and it's like literally because of like the NBA rights in China. Like the NBA crushes it in China. That's where a bunch of the money comes from.
Yeah, but right now they got a lot of shit going on with a lot of the fucking teams. Fucking TV deals, because like over here, Valley Sports, which Valley does a lot of other teams too, but they went bankrupt, which was kind of why the fucking Suns, I think they decided to like make their own broadcasting like fucking channel and shit. Like they gonna do their own thing. It's crazy. Like looking for it.
Yeah. That's shit's crazy, dude. I need to come down to New Orleans. I need to come out west too, Millie. We should go out in the Bay some night. Go to.
Hey, jump in the coffee. You coming back or what?
Is he in here? Oh, Millie jumped out. My bad. Yeah, I'm on another.
So I'm gonna put the coffee on the phone. If not, we can jump off.
Yeah. It's all good. I just didn't even. I was literally like, dude. I have an eBay store, so I like. I sell coffee on eBay, and I went and like bought a bunch today. I'm like taking inventory. I'm trying to sit outside, but my neighbors are mowing. It's loud. I don't know where coffee is.
I said, what kind of coffee you sell on eBay?
Oh, so like I buy like I went to like around Pittsburgh today. There's a warehouse, mostly like Dunkin' Donuts, like bagged coffee. I sell on eBay and Amazon. It's like and mostly now I just sell bulk to other people who sell coffee on Amazon. And then my my homeboy from college, his girl is from Cali, Colombia, and we buy coffee down there too. And like it's like it probably runs $20 a bag up here or something too, and I can get it like it's like tough to get from down there. I can get cases from down there too, so it's pretty good. I don't know if you're a coffee drinker or anything, but like the stuff is like it's a really good cup.
Yo, sorry y'all. I've been running around. I'm glad y'all kept it going, man. Can you hear me?
It's all good. Yeah.
Is, what happened to fella? Man, I was taking someone to an interview, a job interview, and then we had to run in a couple places, and like shit got tricky, and then I'm like, bro, I feel like I think Billy's back, or is that line? Bro, like, so I moved to another side of town recently, and I fucking get lost. Like the other night when I was driving home, I was on the line. Like, I don't think you were in there for that one, bro. It was like a whole adventure.
It's like impossible to get around down here.
What, you got lost?
Oh, yeah, bro. I've been getting lost. Like Because, bro, like, I moved to this other side of town, and it kind of crosses into the,
The strip. You gotta go down the strip.
yeah, like the touristy shit, and there's always like, there, you know, it's like where there's all the different one ways that run different ways, and then like construction varies from day to day, so there'll be all these detours. It's
That's
crazy.
a good business, like dispensary on the strip. So all the tourists probably come here. Some of them probably don't even know we go here, and they come here, you know, they buy hella.
Yeah, but a dispensary is like there's so much red tape. It open.
Dude, I hate
oh,
it.
Millie said he's got to go.
And my point of mine would be like
dude.
lower price. And I bet you
We had to,
like ridiculous price.
dude, we had to use the dispensary in
Look,
Chicago.
$5,000 for vape for $20.
How much? What? Hold on, I heard it say how much for?
$20 for a 5,000 puff vape.
Is that a good deal?
That's kind of expensive. We get like the one I had in my pocket.
Yeah.
That was 15.
Yeah, but in a tourist, that's not bad.
I know that's why tourists are dumb. Like, dude, just take a bus down a little bit and go. Like, why would you spend all that money?
Yeah, but this
I
is.
guess they have money to blow, but it's just stupid.
Well, Casey, you travel a lot, right?
I
When
do.
you're
I
in
just
the
had to
tourist area, do you do that? Like, do you go like?
All right, listen. So
Like,
I just went to.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's the name of the game with tourists. You're getting crushed.
Okay, so like we just went to Chicago for that techno festival, right? ARC Festival. I wanted to watch Tale of Us, like bring their big screens out. They did this like evolving story through all their shows. It's like techno stuff. We went there and I'm like, yeah, we get there and I was like looking, I'm saying the West Loop, like so west side of downtown. And I was like, yeah, and I'm looking on like Weed Maps, like to where, cause I'm like, fuck, we gotta be custies now and buy this stuff. I buy like live rosin disposable pens. I got like 2 for $65, but I had to walk up to River North. So I had to walk up like 20 blocks to get out of my area. It was like $95 for an eighth of Gelato 33. Like my favorite weed is like, it's $95 for an eighth there. Like, dude, these people must be like so rich in this neighborhood that you can even like, who is buying that? Like, dude, you smoke that in like one day, like for $100. Like, what are we doing here? Like, yeah, dude, we get crushed on. I get like even Boston's bad, dude. You get crushed. Well, I'm good in Boston, but like you get crushed on tourist shit if you go to the dispensaries, though.
Like, I guess that's like the biggest.
Shit,
It's weird. It's showing that
I think what the food industry is so anti-weed.
So what, like?
The food industry is still anti-weed. Like, they don't. When I went on that cruise, bro, they had fucking the drug sniffing dogs.
For real, dude? You couldn't. I figured you just brought a bunch of. I figured you said you don't drink that much. I figured you brought like 2 or 3 ounces with you to smoke or something.
Oh, neither, but yeah, they fucking Carnival Cruise Line like that. They'll charge you if they catch you fucking smoking weed on their boat. They hit you with $500 every time they fucking catch you. And
Damn, dude.
yeah, and then they can put you off at any port if they find out you got weed on you because of all the country like politics. Like, that's
Dude,
like
imagine getting put off in like the middle of a fucking war zone, dude. I'd be like, dude, yeah, that shit's whack though, dude.
yeah.
That's the cool thing about the United States is like, dude, weed's like legal damn near everywhere now.
It's more to do with the fucking, like, because when you got a picture when you're on a cruise, it's like you fucking trafficking technically. You think when you're crossing borders.
Right, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like everybody's not cool, like, you know.
Yeah, every country's not cool with it. Fucking technically, when you bring it into their country, technically, like, smuggling. So, yeah, they don't play from that.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, that would be like, yeah, that's like, yeah, I wouldn't play with that either. That sucks though. Like, and I know you can't like find any good bud down there. Like, you might be able to find some, and I would smoke whatever I could get down there. But like, you can't find any like real good bud, can you? Not like Not like Jungle Boys or some shit up here that you can get. Like,
Everywhere I went, like you got to give up right there on the tip of Mexico, like the peninsula right there is right across from Cuba. So like everywhere I went, they had people trying to sell Cuban cigars. Trying to
oh, dude, that's the play down there, man. Yeah, the Cuban cigar, and you pull the box up under it. Yeah, dude, that's the play that they do down there.
But I don't smoke. I didn't buy no Cuban cigars either.
Nah, hell no. Dude, that's like the dudes I said was at the resort in Mexico. Dude, we're watching a jam band. Like, it's a fucking Disco Biscuits playing on the beach, and there's like cartel dudes like with the cigar boxes, like trying to like hustle me like hard, like almost aggressively. I'm like, dude, this is so bugged out. Like, this is the craziest shit ever to like watch some like psychedelic band play, and this is going on.
Yeah, like I mean, they so poor down there though. Like almost everywhere I went, trying to sell shit. And like when you close to the port, they fucking high as fuck. Like you gotta get away from that port. Go like to like the area to get an actual good price on something. When they close to that port, yeah, they trying to make their money.
Yeah, that's how it is in the area.
Y'all can hear me again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yo, and sorry to everyone too. Missing your guys' comments and shit. It's crazy, man. With the Bluetooth, the phone died and came back on. But no, dude, that's the name of the game with tourism, bro. Is like they're gonna hit you in the head, you know. And it's like some people don't care. Like some people that got money don't care, but some people do and will take a trip out of the tourist area.
Yeah, well,
especially here, even the gas stations that are anywhere near like close proximity to the strip are all expensive. Like even
hell yeah.
that Rebel that's down the street, it's not even that close, and that's like, dude, I paid like $160 for a ramen.
Yeah, anything, dude.
And it costed me like almost $2 for like a cup, like a drink. It was like a medium too.
Dude, I think I told y'all before. I worked in a tourist building where everything in the building it was like a scam. Everything in the building was cash, no cards. So everyone's got their cards, and then they're like, "Oh, well, you got to go pull out money," and then the ATM charges you $20 to pull out money.
Oh, that's the fee instead of what's it usually like $3.90 or something like that.
$20.
Yeah.
$20. I never been to Vegas, but I want to go for the NBA Summer League and shit, and I want to do like some Hunter S. Thompson type stuff. I want to do some Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas type stuff, like stay at the Flamingo and like get.
Ask what you know about EDC.
He can't hear you.
You know about EDC?
Oh, Electric Daisy Carnival? Yeah, for sure.
I want to go to that, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, we just went to ARC. It was ARC in Chicago was super lit. It was like John Summit one night. Like Tale of Us was a headliner. Fatboy Slim played. Peggy Goo. Like there's so much. It was like all techno and house too. Like no dubstep or anything. None of that bullshit. All techno and house. Like it was such a good time. Yeah, EDC. There's a stage. They have like an expansion stage, and it's all like sick like German techno too. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think they got like a couple stages, and they got rides.
Yeah, they got like 5 or 6 stages. It's a big one. That one's supposed to be one of the good ones. They have one in Florida too. Like I think they have an EDC Miami. They have one in Vegas, and there's like one. I think there's one somewhere like in maybe like Barcelona or Madrid or something too. Like they got one overseas somewhere too.
I want to go to that one in Miami.
Yeah, Miami would be cool. I suggest if you like electronic music, you should go to Chicago or Detroit for something like that's the places. Chicago and Detroit are the places to go for like good techno in the United States, like or super good house music. Like they're fun. They're good places.
Dude, what's the deal with Fatboy Slim? He's like been around forever, right?
Dude, I can't believe I got to see him. It was so sick. He had like just smiley faces on. He's playing like all this old acid techno and stuff. Like, dude, it was so cool. Like, it was so good to see him too. And like I had like a real weird encounter with a bunch of people. I'll tell you sometime about that. I had a real weird encounter with people, with my friends before I went to Fatboy Slim. Super strange too. So we went there kind of like bugging because my friends are weird as fuck. And like Fatboy Slim, dude, his shit was so good. Yeah, he's been around for like 20 years. That's like a bucket list show for me. It's like Chemical Brothers or like Crystal Method or something like that.
Did the aliens probe you?
You said what?
I think there's something going on here because I just heard 2 bands.
They always got something going on here. Oh, Life is Beautiful. Life is Beautiful is also happening.
What's that?
It's a music festival.
Life is Beautiful.
I think it's gonna be like a decade this year or something. I think that's what the Vegas Weekly thing said.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
Dude, we just drove by and there was like a live band playing Cult of Personality.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
Living Color could shred too, dude.
Are they still around?
Dude, that's
not really. Maybe like a form of it, but my favorite band is like killing it right now. We're about to go see them in May. It should be fun. I might go see a few more shows. Like they haven't been. The guitar player was kind of like unhinged for a little bit and partying too much, and he like had a kid, and now the band is like locked in and like killing it every show they play. So
what band is
you
that?
might go watch the Disco Biscuits. I've been seeing him for like I've been seeing him for like literally all of my adult life.
And you say they're just like Fish and the Dead?
It's like Grateful Dead mixed with techno. Like the jams are like trance and techno jams.
That sounds wild.
Dude, it's cool. You should go when they come to Vegas. I'll come out there. You should go to the show with me.
Dude, I'll go. How much are shows?
I don't know, like $50 or something for the, like, I usually like to sit at the top. Like, I like to get like a little box or something if I can. So I don't know, $50. I might buy a box, like just show up and you can sit in my box. Like, I'll pay for it.
Damn, how much are boxes? They're pricey, right?
Maybe like a stack or something.
Damn.
They play at the Brooklyn. They play at the Brooklyn Bowl when they come to Vegas.
Hey, Heinz just recalled 83,000 cases of fucking flight sheet, so be careful.
1,000 cases of what?
83,000 cases of fucking single flight sheet.
Damn.
What's wrong with it?
Yo, what's the brand with the recall?
Oh, a machine malfunction. They might have a strip of plastic wrapped around it.
Oh, okay.
What? Wait, what?
It said that a machine malfunctioned and they might have a strip of plastic wrapped around it.
Around the bottle of tea?
Oh, tea.
Tea. Yeah, like iced tea, right?
Cheese. The single.
Oh, cheese.
Double wrapped.
Do you guys remember the rumor about Arizona tea though? It was a rumor, and it was like such a strong rumor that it like a lot of people thought it was true. Like it traveled so heavily. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember any rumor from Arizona tea, honestly. Like the cans, like the 99-cent cans.
Yeah, bro. In like 2014, my friend even first called me and goes, "Yo, Arizona tea. They found a bunch of like urine in the place, and they were putting it in the drinks, and like there were these fake news articles saying it, and it's totally false and been debunked." But it was just such a big rumor, like people think it's true.
Dude, did you know the thing about Flappy Bird, about the guy killing someone over Flappy Bird? That was not true.
Of course not. That's ridiculous.
Dude,
that makes no sense. Okay, I know. I remember because
Joey kind of used to tell me about
it.
Yeah,
they used to say it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, how could a video game make someone go nuts and kill someone? Like, it makes no sense.
And then Flappy Bird got like shut down over. The creator was just some guy. Like, it was just some guy that was still with his parents in like some other country, like some Asian country, and then he just like shut down the game because it was hella pressure on him for no reason. I don't know why those type of games would get so big, and they were just regular games. There's like
Yeah.
Flappy Bird, Crossy Road.
Crossy Road's fire.
I like Flappy Bird, but there's no way to play it now.
Did I lose y'all? I think we lost them. It's acting weird today, dude.
Yeah, it is. Probably misses my phone.
Nah, I'm here.
Can you hear,
Oh,
can you hear me, Coffee?
okay. Yeah, now I can. It's been cutting in and out all day. I'm glad y'all were able to keep this going for so long, though, because,
Did you
like,
see that? That's a good deal.
what, prime rib dinner?
Yeah, it's with prime rib, baked potato, and vegetables. $21.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I love prime rib.
That's expensive, isn't it?
No, that's not too bad. Casey, you don't eat meat ever, huh?
Nah, I haven't for a long time, man.
Is he vegetarian?
You're vegan, though, right? Or just I know I've asked you this and I always forget.
Nah, so I'm not a vegan, but I don't ever like drink milk or just like eat plain eggs. Like I'll eat a cookie or something, but like I don't like. I mean, I'm not a vegan because I'm not all the way, but like, I mean, definitely a vegetarian. Yeah, I'm not like a militia
drink-
person though.
I
You
could
can,
never be a vegan. I want to be vegan.
you can eat
but I
whatever you
want-
want to. I'm not one of those people like that that's like judgy or whatever. I just do what works for me. You feel me?
Yeah. Do you fuck with almond milk?
Yeah, I like it. I just actually just got groceries on the way back from the store. I just bought a little bit of it today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's like so
all right.
expensive to eat healthy, though, you know? That's why a lot of people don't do it. Like, a lot of people want to, but it's so pricey.
Dude, it really is pricey though. You're not lying about that.
You know, tofu ain't that bad.
What,
But-
tasting?
Yeah, but it's kind of plain. But
It just
people say that
tastes like whatever you cook it with.
People say it tastes like kernel,
Yeah.
or it's made out of kernel milk. So now I like.
I don't think that's
Nah.
true. What's
It's made out
tofu
of
come
soy.
from?
Soybeans.
So what?
It's made out of soy.
Dude, at my job, we use a lot of tofu at the
It's like
Thai
soy, I
restaurant.
think.
Oh, you cook Thai
Lot of
food?
tofu, lot
Okay.
of tofu.
I fuck with Thai
Yeah,
food.
lot.
Yeah. I
Do
get
you?
like we just went. Yeah. I went to Chinatown. There's a Thai place in Chicago that I like. I went to Chinatown to go get some peanut Thai tofu, like peanut sauce tofu that they have there. I fuck with this place. It's really good. I really like Asian food actually. I go to like Chinatown in Boston all the time and go down there to eat. Like you can drink after hours down there. You just ask for cold tea. They bring you Heineken and coffee pots. Like it's cool. It's the only thing going. Yeah, it's the only thing going like after 2. Boston's dead at 2. It's not like Vegas or anything like that. But dude, it's like
Really, Vegas? I know. That's crazy.
There's no, you can buy alcohol 24/7.
you can buy alcohol 24/7 there. Yeah, dude, it closes down. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Columbus right now. You can buy alcohol till 1, but I know places like over on like James and like over on Broad and Livingston, they'll sell you beer all night. They don't give a fuck. But like it's like 1 o'clock strict here, and like I think Massachusetts is even. I think it's like 12 or something. But like gas stations don't sell beer in Massachusetts from like or around where I live. It's really weird, dude. You have to go like a
Yeah, you-
bottle shop.
You can get it here all night long.
Yeah, dude. New Orleans is awesome. They let you like you can grab drinks and like you can go out on the street and stuff. Like they don't even give a fuck on them. Dude, my favorite restaurant.
You gotta run into the gas station.
My favorite restaurant in the world was in New Orleans, and it closed down. But it was like I literally flew down there to go eat it at that restaurant. It's called Seed. It was in it was in the 9th ward. It was like a really good restaurant, and I like literally flew down there to eat there. Just ended up staying for like 2 weeks because New Orleans is awesome.
The Suicide Boys, dad has a restaurant there.
In New Orleans, yeah, the food's crazy. Suicide Boy.
I want to go
They
there.
were just
I think it's seafood.
It's on the list.
Yeah, crawfish, like the crawfish down there and stuff. Like, New Orleans has Really good food.
Hey, you ever come back to New Orleans as a sports fan? You gotta go to Impassadas in Metairie. It's an Italian place. It's good as fuck. But like,
Oh yeah.
tell you, he's got Ricky Jackson Super Bowl ring. It's an old Italian man. He wears it on his hand. He's got Ricky Jackson
Dude.
Super Bowl ring. He's got a Saint Super Bowl ring. Then he's got like a Michael Jordan fucking autographed jersey that was fucking like signed for his restaurant. He got a Pittman jersey. He got a Brady jersey. He got like all the good sports fucking people like signed shit for his fucking restaurant.
Is it on Canal or whatever? Like going towards downtown?
It's out the way. It's in Metairie, but
Okay.
it's fucking nice as fuck. Like when you go in there, they got some good food. But like it was like a couple weeks after Ricky Jackson won the Super Bowl with the 49ers, he gave the Super Bowl ring to the owner. Which
What was the name of it again? I'm gonna have to go there, dude.
It's called Impassadas. I put it in the back there.
It's not okay. Yeah, like I'll have to go grab. I love to get a couple cuts of eggplant or something like that. Last time I went, like my girl, she was there too. I didn't really know her that well. We kind of knew each other a little bit, but she was like having a bad time there. So we're like trying to go back. She wants to go have like a good trip in New Orleans. So we're trying to go down there. I'll probably hit you up for recommendations and stuff like anything that you know that like I've been there a couple times, but we go to like what was the place? The Napoleon House. We went to Pesh a couple times there. I went to Seed. I can't remember some of the others, but there's like great food down there.
Yeah, that's like one of the only restaurants I go across the river to go to. That fucking restaurant is fun.
Yeah, Empanadas, you say? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go there, man. Yeah, it'd be like a cool. Yeah, my girl would love it. It'd be like a cool date night thing. She would.
Oh, and then like on the weekend, it's like they serve like a 4-course meal, and then they got like a fucking Italian guy, and he sits in the bar and he sings in Italian.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up. Yeah, that's a really good idea. You put me on. You might have won me some points with the girl. Like, hell yeah, dude. That's what
I'm doing next year. And next year I'll do another.
We go down there for Jazz Fest sometimes, like the band.
It's easy for me to go out here, but right now, I'll do it probably around the same time. Because they didn't have many kids on board. They all went back to school. They're like perfect time. Yeah, I'll definitely do another one. Me and my wife enjoyed it.
Yeah, I gotta get down there. Man, she really wants to go back to New Orleans. I might have to go. I want to go when the basketball season starts so I can go to a game and stuff. Like maybe we go when the Celtics are down there or something and go and hang out too.
Yo, you ever go to baseball games, Casey?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I go at Fenway most of the time, but I've been to like Reds and Indians games too, and I've been to like a couple Marlins games, and I went to a game. I went to a Mets game one time.
Dude, in Buffalo, we had the Buffalo Bisons. They're a minor league team. I think they're Toronto's team now, but they used to be Cleveland, and they used to be the Mets for a little while. But bro, I love going to those games, man, and the tickets be so cheap. And I didn't even know Vegas has a minor league team. I just found out recently, and I think when Oakland comes here, because they're Oakland's team, I think Oakland's going to play their first season in the minor league team's stadium.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that's cool.
That's
Sports
crazy that Oakland's leaving.
I know, dude. And they tried to dude, their stadium was so beat at the beginning of this. Dude, that's a whole can of worms there. That's like crazy stuff, dude. How could you lose the A's? And then the Warriors just left San Francisco and left Oakland and they're playing in San Francisco now. It's like, dude, everything's moving across the bay, and then the other stuff is leaving.
Dude, so the A's stadium was straight up falling apart, right?
Dude, yeah, it was a mess. It's like, dude, it hadn't been updated for like a decade or whatever. It looked so bad, dude. It was just like literally falling apart. Like what are we doing here? Like, and like, like it has to go through like a taxpayer thing, and then like they voted the tax thing down to get the stadium, and then they lost the team, and they were pissed. Like you can't have it both ways though. Like it's like you're gonna put a fraction of a cent on every paycheck for the stadium, and you guys voted it down. Like it doesn't make any sense, but like whatever, you know.
Bro, I remember in like the late 90s, the old Yankee Stadium, I remember like part of something happened where something collapsed, and for like a month they had to play at Shea. The Yankees did.
Damn. Yeah, that's I never went to old Yankee Stadium. I wanted to, dude. That's one that I missed. My dad is like unfortunately a Yankees fan. But well, are you a Yankees fan or a Mets fan? You're from New York.
No, I'm a Yankees fan, but
yeah.
we're sucking, man.
Dude, the Red Sox suck too. I can't talk shit this year. Split a couple series with you guys, but like, you know, it's it's not looking good in New York or Boston, so not for
Dude,
baseball.
Who's leading the AL East?
I don't know, honestly. I'm out the loop right now.
Like I haven't been following baseball that close. Like I don't even know who the best team in baseball is right now.
I don't know. I think Atlanta is good.
I love baseball, man. It's just such a long season. But I love going to games, bro. Damn, there's like a fax machine sound coming. Do you hear that? What is that? Dude, I'm telling you, StreamYard has been tripping today, dude. Did you see that when that cop was pulling the guy over and he was telling the taxi driver, move over to the right? He was like telling him to get the fuck out of the way on the intercom.
I didn't see that. I don't like when they do that because one time I jaywalked and a cop was right there. But I was trying to get back to work before my break was over, and a cop was pulled up at like the worst time. He's like, "Don't do that again."
On the intercom?
Yeah.
Really?
I was like, "Damn."
Damn, yeah, I think it cut out. Well, listen, guys, I think everyone's kind of gone. I'm about to pull in somewhere where it's gonna cut out anyway, so I'm just gonna end this if anyone can hear this. What's up, Scotty, and everyone? Apologies to those comments that I missed and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna just close this out, guys. Because literally, like where I'm about to pull, total dead zone. So I'll get back with everyone later. Peace.
Coffee dog tapping out.